Former President Donald Trump's complete endorsement was not enough to get the House Republican conference to back his presidential bid, according Rep. Jim Jordan. But for Rep. Tom Emmer, the number 3 ranking Republican in the House, Trump's public opposition was enough to effectively end his tenure as the party's nominee for Speaker. Within hours of its start, the battle among House Republicans to elect a Speaker that ended Wednesday demonstrated both the depth and limits of Trump's influence on the conference. Republican officials and strategists have noted that the past few weeks have been a reflection of how Trump's influence is likely to be felt given his narrow majority in the House of Representatives. He can pressure a handful of his close allies in heavily pro-Trump districts take a position, but he's likely to struggle wield much influence over larger faction of the party, especially GOP members who represent districts President Biden carried in 2020. I think definitely has influence in the party, but he may not be as strong as used to be, said Sarah Matthews, a former Capitol Hill staffer and Trump White House official. We saw him support Jordan, but Jordan ultimately didn't get it. But Trump actually managed to defeat Emmer's offer because he went out and attacked him. While Rep. Matt Gaetz has led the push to oust Rep. Kevin McCarthy as Speaker, the former president has remained largely silent. The conference has weighed in on supporting Jordan, one of his staunchest allies in the House, as he tries to unite around his choice to replace McCarthy. And while Jordan was eventually confirmed as party's nominee for Speaker of House, Ohio Republican failed to win enough support in House as a bloc of GOP lawmakers staunchly opposed him. Trump has had more success opposing a Speaker candidate than embracing him. Trump's allies were quick to draw knives against Emmer as he emerged as the presidential candidate. Steve Bannon, Laura Loomer and other far-right figures opposed his votes to certify 2020 election and suggested he was out of alignment with MAGA wing of the party. Trump appears have dealt final blow to Emmer's chances shortly after Emmer won vote become the nominee, deriding congresswoman as a RINO and saying supporting her would be tragic mistake. Emmer left after working hours. On Tuesday night, Trump posted a screenshot on Truth Social of what appeared to be text messages from Rep. Chuck Fleischmann, who briefly ran for president. Fleischmann stated in his messages that all the remaining candidates are 100% Trump. The end result of Rep. Mike Johnson on Wednesday. This was an under-the-radar election that had few enemies and largely aligned with Trump, especially in his effort to overturn the 2020 results and his misjudgments. He claims the election was rigged. In 2020, Johnson emerged as a key player in Trump's efforts to overturn the results of the presidential election. Johnson, then Vice Chairman